Hello? I think my mic works. I hope that's the case. She. Oh my gosh, this is a typical freaking. Oh my gosh, I'm in Arknights. I'm trying to find good. Chill. Vision music. Oh my gosh. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm so tired. I hate going when I should be sleeping. But welcome, welcome. Just doing some gesture drawings. Because I must draw. Drawing is just too important. I got off work, then I was showering, then studying for my GRE, and then I'm like, well, alright, I did everything else but draw. Gotta do drawing before I go to sleep. I was busy today in my workplace. We had to put someone on life support, so it was kind of crazy. And then there's a code blue call too. So yeah, busy. Yeah, I do. I do. I don't work for like 4 days, so I'll get rests. Hopefully, no, I'll get rests. My gesture drawings are getting a lot sloppier. Holy. Hi, Will. No, I didn't pass out. I'm still here. I'm really tired though. I'm like really tired. I haven't passed out yet, but welcome, welcome. No, oh my gosh. Why do you always ask that? You know what my answer is gonna be? It's gonna be no. It's gonna be no most of the time, man. Come on. Cause I like it. Just because you like it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it just solely for you, Will. You know? You feel? You freaking Palpatine? Do it. You say you're the Senate. Then what does that make me? Anakin? How can I be Anakin? I don't have a Obi-Wan Kenobi. I wish I was the Senate. You know the Senate can't do that. I mean, of course there's impeachment, but I mean, we know what happened with that one. Yeah, I mean, that is indeed true. I like how majority of the time when you're on my stream, it's now has become complaining about what the orange man's doing. I mean, not all of the stream is like that, but when you come in, it's usually Dojins, NTR, what the orange man is doing, and I miss Sleepy Joe. Oh my goodness. It's kind of funny. You saying you miss Sleepy Joe. It's kind of funny. I mean, that's really a testament of like how much Trump is doing. It's kind of crazy. Or this is how I kind of see it. It's like, I think we talked about this. If Joe were to win, nothing much would change. It would be like the status quo. And then with like, you know, with the orange man in power, it's always something. Literally the whole news cycle, every single time something up. I'll take the overall we're having right now. Yeah. I think, yeah, a lot of people are pretty negatively affected by what's happening right now. Literally tomorrow, some cop in civilian clothing could kidnap me and take me to El Salvador. Bro, what the fudge? I mean, you're a US citizen, right? They literally can't do that. I mean, if you're a US citizen, then you're safe, bro. Doesn't matter if you're not like Caucasian. And you'll have Trump voters be hell yeah, suck it lives, bruh. You saw how they were sending deportation letters to citizens? Oh, I did not know. I'm not up to date with all the things with deportation, all of that. But are they, if they're literally doing that, that's kind of wild. Bruh. Asians are next. Well, why do you think Asians are next? They're taking our jobs. Is that, if that's the reason, that'd be kind of funny. Pooh. Um. Oh right. There's a trade war going right now. Now the question is, will it just be? Will it be all Asian people, or would it just be the Chinese? Yeah, everyone know that's literally not gonna happen, bro. China's gonna pay squat. Are you sure? I mean, you know that stereotype, right? Asian people know how to like do martial arts or whatever, bro. No, I'm just saying usually, you know the stereotype how like Asian people know how to do martial arts. So, there'd be like, oh shiz. The only way, or it might be like that, you know the movie Ip Man, right? How literally that one guy literally beat up 10 people. The only way they can like get away with it is literally if they have guns, bro. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. You bring up a good point. I thought you meant like any and every Asian. Okay. Yeah, the ones that look jacked, or the ones they're like, oh shoot, that one might look like they could beat us up. So, AKA the old ones. Literally the old ones. The ones that look like they're near their deathbed, essentially. But I need a draw. But I need a draw. By the way, chat, I've been awake for 24 hours so far, and I'm still awake. I'm dying. You're at work, Will. What do you mean watch hentai together? You're at work. Are you not? Are you at work? There's no effing way you're gonna watch hentai at your workplace. Oh wait, no, you... Wait, oh wait, I forgot. You work remote. You're working from home right now, yeah? No? Maybe? Fuck! Depends on what kind of work it is. Yeah. Damn. So is that a yes? No. I'm tired, Will. That doesn't mean... Okay, listen. Do you think that I will go out of my way when I'm like exhausted? I'm like, oh fudge, I want to go to sleep. You think I'm gonna like load up Actually, I'm not gonna say the website's name. You know which one. And then watch hentai, bro? Dude, I'll probably fall asleep before like 30 seconds in, bro. You know what a website I'm talking about, chat. It's a win-win then, bro. What the fuck? That's not what I mean. I get to one and then you get to veg, bruh. And then freaking, what is it? I wake up hours later and then I freaking see you just keep on watching. I'm like, what the fudge? Hi, you shift. Welcome. But chat, you know what website I'm talking about, right? You know, there's a few, but there's one that's like actually goated. I mean, you know which one I'm talking about, right? Obviously. Surely, right? Yushiv? I mean, yeah, your name is Yushiv, is it not? Sponsored stream? Bro, it's not a sponsored stream. The one where the girl reads manga? No? That's not the one. Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, that is not the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that is the one that reads. Wait, is that? Hold on. It's not. I mean, okay. Like way back in the past, it was The Haven, you know? And then that website got nuked. And then there's then that's where everyone kind of dispersed, right? And then now there's one that's really, really good. It's top notch, high quality. Bro's making a documentary? Hell no. It's just common knowledge, right? It's the same thing with the transition of simulcasting, right? So with anime, it was first the VHS tapes, you know, and then people would like trade them to watch anime. Then after that, it was like people burning them onto discs. Like each disc would have maybe like 3 to 4 episodes of like anime, and then there was like a Blu-ray, right? Blu-ray, same thing, but it cost like 60 USD to get like a whole freaking season of anime that's 12 episodes. And then it transitioned onto like YouTube, how you're able to watch anime on YouTube, and it'll do it like parts of 1, 2, 3, 4, each one being like 4 minutes each. And sometimes like part 2 of episode 2 is missing, so you literally have to watch these 3, and you're like, what the fudge? Or there would be some where it would have like the sub version, right? You'd have the sub version, but then episode like part 2 is in like ESP, like Espanol. You're like, what the fudge? How do I read this shit, man? You know what I'm talking about, right? And then then there's then from there, well, conjunction with that, there was like LimeWire. Oh yeah. That's the reason you learn Spanish. Actually, true. That's the legit reason why. And then from there, right? Then there's all these different streaming illegal streaming sites that a lot of people use. Crunchyroll was illegal before it was legal, right? Anime Freak was one of them. 9 Anime was pretty big, but the one that was big and most front and everyone used was holy frick, it was Kiss Anime, right? That was the most used one, and then it had like all the sister sites for all the different things, right? And then they got shut down, and then it was kissanime.ru for like Russia, and then all these sister sites started coming out. But there was one that was amazing. It was called Anime Matsuri, or animematsu.me. That website was so goated. Literally, it was so clean. The UI was the best UI I've ever seen. It was the most clean streaming site ever. You know how some of them, they're at like literally like 480p or freaking like those little pixels, but like, and there's all these ads on the side, and be like, oh my gosh, I bet you won't last 5 minutes while playing our game. You know all those ads, right? Busting at the AI before you put it on the video. But okay, but anyways, right? So, and then that got shut down, and you're like, well, fudge. And I mean, of course, there's still like other sites. It's just terrible in terms of what it is. I mean, then there's simulcasting came in, and you know how like dubs took like forever to come out, right? Usually it'd be like 3-4 years before, but then around 2016-17 is when they started doing simulcasting with dubs, where they'd be 3 weeks behind, and that kind of blew up everywhere, where you see more companies taking on animes. And I mean, that's also the time when anime started to grow a lot more. And then you see more sites fighting for to get animes like Netflix and Hulu and all these other stuff once it like starts growing. I mean, of course, there's still people who torrent. It's just more in the case that a lot of people don't know how to torrent or what the best possible ways to do it. I mean, there's Pirate Bay, but there's a lot of sussy stuff on there. So, there's alternatives. There is e.hentai, that's one site. Listen, okay? They got some great stuff on there, and I'm not talking about porn. I mean, I mean, the okay, wait, okay. Like for instance, like, if you want to download some art books, there's some art books there. Hey, whoa, I'm just saying. Or they have some pretty good like reference pictures of like cosplayers. Of course, there's like some like erotic cosplay. Hey, there are books. They really are art books, okay? They actually are art books. I am saying they are actually art books. Market research? Hey, I'm just saying. Welcome, Saki Kitty. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm streaming both on Twitch and YouTube. So welcome. How you been? How's it going? Hey. I'm just saying. It was a thing, right? Where's something? Oh yeah. But anyways, but the legendary site for like dojins though, it was still going strong. I mean, there's Comic Cat that happens in Japan what like twice a year. Bro, the amounts of like literally that website, you could go there and be like, oh yeah, CC 104 for this dojin like group, dojin circle, and then you could read some of their stuff. Like, come on, man. Anyways, I mean, now there's like a completely different website you could get that from, but you know the one with like the digits, and that became a thing. But you know, whatever. It is. Let's segue to something else. I don't know if this is an appropriate topic to keep continuing perpetuating on. Perpetuating? Continuously talking about. Go to sleep, man. I will, Exxon. Gosh darn it. I will. Eventually. I'll eventually go to sleep. This is very appropriate. To you, of course, to you, Will. What you drawing? It looks great already. Oh no, I'm just copying an artist, just to get better, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just copying stuff right now. Not really doing my I'm not doing original stuff right now because I am kind of tired. I haven't slept in 24 hours. So yeah, I'm here drawing instead. Yeah, maybe you should go to sleep. You're talking to yourself. Okay, shut the fuck up, Will. What do you mean I'm talking to myself? I'm talking to you, chat. I mean you're here. You're here hear me spatting about you know, anime back in the days. I just realized I'm the only one watching you on YouTube. It's okay, it's fine. You still got, you know, Twitch chat on this side or whatever, I guess. But no, I'm not crazy. I'm not. There's multiple. Shut up, Will. I don't have schizophrenia. Okay. Sometimes I'm on Twitch. Sometimes YouTube. I mean, yeah, you're more than welcome to use it, whatever platform tickles your fancy. He doesn't want to go to sleep because he sleeps in a cave and is uncomfortable. Shut the fuck up! You think I'm a caveman? Yeah, my Twitch chat is very how do I say it? I wouldn't say not very nice, but there's another word. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room filled with rats. Oh no! Not this again! Not this again! Now I'm here. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not alone now. Oh my gosh. I will say though, usually people on YouTube stream is very chill, right? It's very chill. I could be a little bit more cordial with them, a little bit more chill. In my Twitch chat, I'm like, okay, y'all need to relax. I feel like, yeah, YouTube is like my normie viewers, and Twitch is like my unhinged. They haven't took their meds yet. Chat, bro, you need to relax. I am relaxed. What do you mean I'm not relaxed? I'm so relaxed. I'm at school right now. Oh shoot. I mean, are you sure you should be watching my stream while I'm at school? I mean, depends. I mean, as long as you're not forgoing your learning or your education to watch my stream, I think it should be okay. Not me. I mean, I don't think I've watched someone stream while in school, but I definitely was distracted in school. My boss is a Fate fan? Damn. You should ask your boss who best girl is. Depending on their answer, you should dab him up or you should shun him. Remember to stay on school appropriate topics? Yeah. No, I watch now. Oh gosh. Relaxed on a mattress, bro. Ilya. The answer is Ilya. Damn. Does he play Blue Archive? Wait, does he play Blue? Oh my goodness. Is he a syscon? Does he like Blue Archive? Man. That answer saying Ilya's best girl, there's so many implications, bro. I'm the one answering. Wait, what? Oh, you saying Ilya's best girl. Okay, freaking that's just you should. Speaking on staying on school topics. Genie alter best girl. Really? I think it's okay. Low key, I think it's Sakura. I mean, you have to watch Heaven's Feel to understand why it's Sakura, because all the stuff she had to go through. But I mean, close second is Rin. But I'm not like a big fan of Sundari's. But Rin gets a pass. Can God create a rock he can't lift? No, that's an oxymoron. I believe it not. I mean, depends on how you define God. Because if you're saying that the greatest ever being, creating something that he himself cannot lift is a contradiction. That means, I mean, again, depends on how you define God. Best girls in the sheets. Shut the fudge up. I meant overall. You know. Rin is 2 points away from Ilya. Oh my gosh. Of course, the freaking Sundari lover has to say that. I am. My teacher said we can do free computers, so I shall. Damn, y'all get free computer time? That's crazy. I'm guessing they don't care as long as you don't like use Chat GPT or whatever. Damn, this year's kind of off comparatively to the whole face size, so it should be okay. How do you deal with art block? I'm like the worst person to ask because I'm not very good at art. But this is my take on it. How come employees don't like ChatGPT? Because you're not using your noggin. That's why. I would say the best way is to keep on drawing. I mean, I would say, I think the best thing to first start at is, how do you define a art block? Like, you don't know what to draw, or you're burnt out. Like, I think that's like a big thing you need to kind of define first, and then kind of like go from there. Because I think the biggest thing with art, in order to like keep on doing it for a long time or like get better or whatnot, is enjoy the process, or like learn how to enjoy the process of doing it, no matter how grueling it becomes or how difficult, or etc, etc. Again, I think it also depends on what your goals are too. Like, if you really want to get good, are you willing to like put in the work? Are you willing to like suck and not feel great about your art, you know? Let's say burnout. Okay, how do you get away from burnout? I think you have to really look at the intentions. Like, okay, why were you drawing in the first place, right? Are you burnt out because you draw so much and you don't have the will to do it anymore? Or is it the lack of motivation to do so? And why is there a lack of motivation? Is it because you're not improving? Is it because you just give it your all and you're not getting anything back? Let's say you post something that you work so hard on social media. Let's say you spend like 40 hours on a work, and you do that all the time on social media, and you get no likes, and you're like, well, fudge, what's the point of this? If I'm not, like what's causing that, you know? I'm trying to get to the root. For uninspired art blocks, practice anatomy or something. When you forget how to draw, that means you're burnt out. Take a break or two, then start back up. Original quality will be back within days. Drawing for likes, lol. I mean, what you should have said, I think, if it's uninspired art block, yeah. I think that is a valid point, going back to fundamentals. I mean, that's another thing too. I think with art, right, there needs to be an aspect of like quote unquote like inspiration. Inspiration or whatnot. But to like get motivated to do something, and I think that's like okay, but I'm letting you know, like, I should say inspiration or motivation is like for losers. It's kind of stupid. It's overrated. Trying to get inspired, like, you look, oh my gosh, now I'm gonna draw because I saw this in me. Because your will to do something, right, is gonna vanish like that. Because that cannot last you for so long. What you need to put in, F you. What do you mean F me? The biggest thing, right, is consistency, right? To build systems, to make it a habit where you have to do it. It doesn't matter if you don't want to do it or not. You are going to do it no matter what. Because if you are willing to suck at something for 100 days straight and keep on doing it, you will be way better off than those who are talented. Of course, there's some people who are naturally going to be good at art, or has a better understanding. Maybe they have a really good understanding of perspective or anatomy, where they don't have to do all these constructions and do it. No, they could just do it off whatever. But let's say you outdo them by working even harder than them, as being more consistent than them. I think that's where your skills will like truly develop. So I think rather like, and again, it's like like being in the process of it, right? And I think that's where you'll grow more, is you literally have to just do it. It's a day in, day out thing. And if you are willing to suck, if you're willing to learn and willing to suck for a long time, you will get good. It's the idea, or it's the concept of, are you willing to do it? Are you willing to put in the hard work? It literally is just that. Prodigy second only to Gojo, bruh. I'm back. I had to take my medications for ADHD. Oh my gosh. It's not Adderall, is it? My gosh. Then it just becomes a chore. Also, you don't say you enjoy it. If you're forcing it, are you truly enjoying it? At certain points, I think you do have to. You have to force it until it becomes a habit. It becomes second nature to you. And once you get to that point, I think you get to enjoy it more. And it's more in that you enjoy the process of it. And you only really get to that point once you do it so often that it becomes second nature, where you don't have to, it's not as much of a challenge. Because when you're first doing something, it's going to suck no matter what. Like, and that's for like anything. You start having a little bit more fun or have that enjoyment once, I think, you get to a certain level where you're seeing the fruits of your labor. Like for me, like I freaking hate drawing. There's some points where I'm like, fudge, I hate this. Like right now, I'm like hella tired, but I'm still drawing regardless, because for me, I'm like, I want to improve. And every now and then I actually do enjoy drawing, but it's not all the time. It's like keep doing it regardless if you enjoy it or not. It's again just putting in those reps. I'm listening right now, doing a test right now. I'm on number 4 and they're 16, bro. If you're willing to suck for a long time, you don't put it out of effing context. I think you're saying you should develop muscle memory for drawing. Yeah, essentially. I mean, again, you have to do it so effing much. So, for instance, you know, Kim Jung-gi, right? The person who's like amazing, like everyone like praises him, like holy shit, this guy like draws from his like imagination. Yeah, the reason why he's able to do that is because he drew so effing much, and he just remembers, or he just has a deep understanding, or he doesn't need reference. That he just does it. I think it took him what, like 2 decades, 2 effing decades before he got like his first like professional works. 2 effing decades of effing drawing. Okay? And people are here like, oh my gosh, like, how long have you? Oh, I've only been doing it for like a month and I still suck. Well, yeah, of course you're gonna still suck. You're gonna suck for a good while. I mean, the difference is, are you gonna keep on doing it, or are you just gonna give up, or you just say, oh, I'm not talented, I'm not gonna do this, or like, oh, I don't have, like, it's rather changing that. Even though I suck, I'm gonna keep on doing this, and you'll get better. It's just, are you willing to do that? And I think that's with like any sort of skill. I really do think so. I think it's just with art, the curve of getting better is so much more difficult than other things. You know, I honestly think art is one of the most like difficult things to keep like being persistent and good at, unless you like generally enjoy it. But like at a young age, I guess. And if you're like whatever. Now certain people, they have inclinations right now. Yeah. It's really effing difficult. Am I being ignored? No. I'm just talking. For visual things, it's the best way to learn, especially art, since it's not something remembering a concept. You need to visualize and know how things work, like lighting and human anatomy. Art is like physics without numbers. Yeah, art, you need to have an immense understanding to actually draw in to draw well. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I really like art, is because for me, I love being challenged. I love learning. Um I have this like growth mindset. Of course, like I primarily like things that are STEM related. But I think with art, it's like a whole new subset of things to think about. And it's like a never-ending journey. Like, like let's say for like with like video games. Of course, you could like spend hours and get like good at it, right? But at a certain age, right, you're gonna like kind of plateau because your reaction skill isn't as good. You're getting old, decrepit. With art, freaking who cares? You're like, you actually get even better. Like freaking the masters. Like imagine like a teenager and like a master who's like 75. The master at the age of 75 could probably draw something amazing in like 10 minutes. So it takes that teenager like a decade, bro. Are you saying I have immense understanding? Video games are easy, art is harder. No, I'm just, yeah, no, it is. I'm not disagreeing with you. I can't believe I'm actually getting art advice at 2:30 a.m. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I would say, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's one thing I'm doing right now, is I'm drawing every single effing day, no matter what, or for an hour. And here's the thing with me, right? I work at a hospital, and I deal with a whole bunch of like crazy stuff. I work in the ICU, ER. Like I had to like intubate a patient because they are crashing, and then we had to go to a code because someone was dying, okay? And even regardless of all that, and I do night shift, and right now it's 1:28 p.m. for me, okay? After doing all that, then I had to study for like my GRE, because I'm gonna go back to school, which is the graduate ready exam. I studied for that. Even though I do all of that, I'm still here drawing. Well, like, even though I have to do all those things, I still draw every day for an hour, no matter effing what. Even if I'm so effing tired, I'm still gonna draw. Like you have to make it a priority. It's not like, oh, I'm too busy for art. Shut the fudge! You're not too busy for art. It just means it's not an effing priority for you. Like, I truly believe that some people, I mean, if art is not a priority, that's fine, you know? Sometimes there's more important things, that's fine. But literally don't say, I have no time for art when you want to get better. Who are you kidding? It means that you're not willing to put into work. You literally don't care enough. That's what it literally means. I heard that playing Genshin Impact makes you really good at drawing. Shut the fudge up, you shit. Simply do not sleep. Easy. Okay, sleep is actually really important. Don't follow. Do as I say, not as I do. Sleep is actually pretty imperative in terms of learning. Art is learning too, so after you do something, you should sleep so you can learn from it. Just saying. Oh yeah, Saki, I also live in Texas, by the way. But yeah. Hey, but yeah. The biggest thing though is, yeah, I'm just, it's very difficult. No one said it was gonna be effing easy. And sometimes it takes sacrifices. Again, I don't play video games anymore. I literally gave up video games so I could get better at art. So you know, because video games was like a big time spent, or like when I like watch anime, I actually effing draw when I watch anime. Like no cap, bro. Yeah, honestly, like, wait, actually, hold on. I'll be back. Let me get my iPad. I'll show you. Oh man. No, I'm not gonna sleep. Like, for instance, let me just do my camera. Like, I drew all of this while watching anime. So like, I would sit on like my couch, right, and then on like my TV, I would watch anime, and then instead of like drawing on this, I would just like draw on my iPad, and I'll like sketch stuff while I'm watching anime. Like again, I always try to draw when I have the time to draw. I will always do it. Or like for instance, let's say I'm watching a YouTube video. While I watch a YouTube video, I will try to draw. If I have at the time, I will make time, because again, I am trying to get good at art. So I'm like spending every time that I can to do it. Like or even for example, I'm studying for my exam, like GRE exam. Okay, I have like my laptop for like the things I need to work on, and then I have like a small little sketchbook on the bottom. So I'll be like writing notes on my iPad about whatever thing, and then I'm watching lectures, right? And then if there's parts where it's like boring, or like or it's like, oh, I don't have to pay attention 100%, I would sketch something. I would sketch, okay? I would just draw while I'm studying for the GRE. Like again, I'm trying to make it like, of course, what I'm doing is like fairly extreme. I don't think you need to go like that far, but I think depending on like how good you want to be, is dependent like how much you're like doing it, right? And here's the thing, I've been doing this for a little while. I mean, me drawing an hour every single day minimum, I've been doing that for 31 days now. Yeah, 31 days. So this is one thing I always do every single day, or like the past 31 days, I've been doing 1 minute. I've been doing 61-minute gesture drawings every day, ever since, yeah, like a month ago, I started doing that. So I'm like, so yeah, so I've increased the intensity of how much I draw. Slowly but surely. When I first draw, I just draw circles and lines, whatever. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, da 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 da. But as more time has passed, and the more I'm like, oh, I want to get good at art, the more I understood, okay, like I need to spend more time on this. If I want to get good, I have to do more. Of course, I'm not like blindly drawing stuff. I'm also like learning, I'm studying. But it's not just, oh, let me just watch a whole bunch of art videos and I'll learn. No, I'm like applying it. I'm actively doing something. When I learn something, I utilize it immediately or as soon as possible, you know? And what else? What's another really important thing? Oh yeah, having a community. I think that's really, really huge. Having people to like share your art with, or like do studies with, or I think that's really, really important. Because it helps build like motivation as well. More in the sense that becomes more of like kind of like a competition, not necessarily, but it's more of like encouraging each other. So let's say I draw something and it's like pretty cool, and then I show it to someone. They're like, "Damn, that's really cool, bro. Man, you're making me fire. Oh man, okay, I need to start drawing something now because you draw something good." You know, it's like the trying to outdo each other because you see one of your other peers working really hard or like drawing amazing art. You want to follow suit. You don't want to fall behind. So surrounding yourself with people who are ambitious, who want to get good at art, and who are trying to do certain things to get better at it, I think that's extremely important, because if you're surrounding yourself with those kind of people, you're gonna be way more willing to put in the work, the hours to get good, because all the people around you are doing just that. And I mean, thankfully, I was able to find that like group of people. I mean, they're, like, I've been to like different like Discord servers or different like things or whatnot, right? I mean, there's some people who are like wanting to get good or whatnot, but I didn't feel like a pressure to get like good or better until I like joined like one or two in very particular where I was a lot more interactive and I started sharing stuff. Then I posted stuff like regularly and I saw them post stuff regularly, and then that's where I'm like, oh shoot, I need to start effing drawing like every day. I literally have to like do this every effing like free time that I have. I need to do this. No, it's a Discord server. You should. One of my coworkers is giving me a free sketchbook on Monday because he saw my rainbow drawings. Oh, damn. Yo, free sketchbook? Am I not? Bro, I don't see you do art like every day, do I? Literally the Discord server I'm inside, literally people post stuff like every day or every other day of things that they're doing, things that they're studying, and I'm like, holy shiz, I need to keep up. Well, you don't send it to me. You don't send me your drawings every day. I mean, you don't need to. You don't need to. I'm just saying the Discord that I'm a part of, they do that. I mean, sure. Damn, okay. Yeah, you can show them. Oh yeah, like another thing is like, again, just like drawing with those same people. Like we would be in Discord. Like sometimes I don't stream me doing art sometimes, and when I am drawing, I sometimes like go into like that Discord server, and then people would be sharing their screens and just drawing together essentially. Oh, this kind of cooked. I'm not gonna do the whole torso. I'm just gonna get this top portion. It should be fine. But yeah, another thing is just really pushing yourself. The only way to grow is when you're uncomfortable. So definitely drawing things you're not comfortable with, getting out of your comfort zone, doing things that you're bad at, so you can get better. So yeah, so of course, like you could draw things that you're like good at or things that are fun. I think that's good, right? Definitely, I think you should draw things that you enjoy, but definitely you shouldn't always be like that. You should definitely go out of your comfort zone, do stuff that is very difficult. That's kind of not something that you're used to, that you want to get better at. Like for me, I was really bad at drawing heads and eyes. So I spent like a lot of time to understand how to get better at doing those or whatnot. Now I'm like decent at them. And then my next challenge is clothes. Fudge, I don't know how to draw clothes, bro. I don't understand how clothes works. Literally. Literally. Sometimes I'm like, man, is it better to draw people nude? It's not that I'm trying to become like a lewd artist or anything. It's just that like nude is easier because I don't understand how to draw clothes. Not necessarily, oh yes, I want to be like NSFW artist. It's just one of those things. It's definitely just a me thing. You should do clothing then? Yeah, I mean, I should. But right now, like, the main things, right? For me, is I want to get better draftsmanship. Better draftsmanship and anatomy. That's like the biggest things the biggest things for me right now. Even though I do want to get better at clothing, I feel like, I mean, man, I should do clothes. See? I should do clothing. I'll do clothing in a little bit. Maybe after I finish taking my exam. Then I could spend more like mental resource. My brain computing power to understand. Welcome back. Look in Discord. Let's see. Damn. That's Homura. How's that Homura? Okay, that's digital, my god. You got the shaft head tilt down though. Holy shiz. Remu is pretty good. Those are pretty good, man. Everything this week? Okay, okay. Damn, they're pretty good. Can I show stream? Whoops. I should probably... You need more references with clothes, bro. Man, I mean, of course, definitely. I use a good amount of references. It's just like the only issue is that like there's the clothing, but when if I were to like rotate it or put it in a different position, I'm like, fudge. How do these folds work? I know it should like scaffold like this because XYZ reason, but I still like so bad. So I think I do need a better understanding. Of course, I will still use reference regardless, but it's just more of like a good example I would say is like, let's say you have a certain pose. Now think of that same pose at like a completely different angle. It's like a whole new subset of skill where you need to imagine. If you have a good understanding, you're able to imagine that same pose in any like angle possible. My traditional art is way better than my digital. Damn. I think for me, I think it's like same level for me. That may not be true for all people, but or yeah, I do like. Whoops. What was this? Oh yeah, I was doing like studies. I was doing these kind of studies where I would do like same character but different expressions. But yeah, it was this took so much effing brain power. I couldn't even finish it. I was supposed to do 10. I only did 3 because I'm like, damn, my brain can only do so much. Okay, I can show it. Okay. Let me do this. I'll make a new thing. Then I'll paste all of it. And then baka 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 dun 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 dun. Yeah, let me show you shivs. Can you show your traditional art? I mean, I can. It's not very good, but I could show you some. I'm not gonna show everything you shiv. I'm just gonna show. I'll show this one too. I'll show like 3 of them. Unless you want me to also show like the home row one. The digital home row. This is not mine, by the way. Homra is going on Twitter. Oh, okay. Then I won't show it just yet. The middle one looks like she's complimenting someone's pee-pee, bruh. What the fudge? Those are yours. Hell no, they're not. What the fudge? What are you on? Those aren't mine. Shut the fudge up, Yishu. These aren't even mine. Oh. Oh, that's my lewd, but no, I can't show that one on stream. Man, this is old. Damn, these are old. Ugh, oh, so good. Those are you shivs, okay? Those are not mine. These are not mine, okay? These are mine. And again, these I copy. This is one. Yeah, these are from last year actually. I did with pen. These were so effing hard because I did this straight with pen. It's just like if I mess up, I'm like cooked. So that's why some of them, like the proportions, all that is like really off, or there's some stuff that is like really bad. Is because, yeah, just don't mess up, bro. Don't mess up, man. Yeah, don't mess up, like, bro. Okay, if you have like pencil, you know, like having pencil is like high key cheating. Actually cheating. Let's see. Let me hold on. I'll be back. I'll get my other stuff. Oh man. So these are my old sketches. Oh gosh. Those are from last year. They used to be believable. This art made this week. Nah, bro. see. So these are some sketches that I did this week. Granted, again, these are copied. I was doing this while studying for my GRE. So while like watching lectures and whatnot, I did all of this. And yeah, I didn't erase any of it. So that's why, again, the proportions are like really off or whatnot. Yeah, I usually date stuff. Yeah, always right here. He's pretending his old. Bro, shut the fuck up. Nah, bro. Um, but yeah, this is old. Dude, this is from 2 years ago. This is from 2 years ago. If you look at the date, it's really hard to see. But you see that was done on November 21st, 2023. Social media strats, bro. Proving my point. Bro, what do you mean? These are just old drawings, bro. Some of this is like fairly old. You can see how cursed some of them. Oh yeah, this is me like writing down all my mistakes and whatnot. Wait, how old are you even? Just by just looks like 18 years old art. I don't know if you're older. Ignore what I said. Oh, I'm 25. So a lot of this stuff were from the past like 2 to 3 years. Remember this one, you shiv? Remember this one, you shiv? My crappy Hu Tao? Now you're good. Look at all my old stuff, man. Damn, these are old. It's crappy because you gave her boobs. Shut the fuck up, bro. It's crappy because I gave her boobs. Shut the fudge up, bro. Let's see. There's one. I think I did kind of recently. Let me find it. Damn. And then, yeah, these are all my pencil stuff. Then, my other sketchbook, I have more pen stuff. Correction stream, bro. What the fudge? Hold on. I could bring my other sketchbook. Hold on, I'll be right back. My gosh, when did this turn into show and tell? Gosh darn it, chat, you're making me pull out like all my old stuff. Like, damn. Fumi signature move tangent. How much content does this guy have? Oh, I have plenty. Don't worry. Is someone watching anime because I heard someone say Boku no no? It might just be it might be my music. Anyways. So, this is how I started, okay? Literally, you see all this shiz, bro? Literally, this is how I effing. This is what I effing did when I first started to just get like better eye-hand coordination with the pencil. I did this relentlessly. Oh yeah, definitely. I have so much of the like I have. I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, but like literally a whole effing sketchbook. Yeah, I have no effing talent. I just worked my effing. I just drew relentlessly. Okay. Relentlessly. My native country is Japan, but I now live. Oh, you said you live in Texas. Gotcha. So, were you not born? I'm guessing you were born in Japan, then came to Texas, right? I'm assuming that to be the case. Connecting the dots with straight lines, yeah. Do it again, bruh. But yeah. So, I started this last year. So, this is. I bought this sketchbook. Sorry, bad grammar, that's fine. I bought the sketchbook, and I'm like, I need to get better with my line work. So this is when I decided to start doing pen paper, because I didn't do traditional in a very long time, and like I need to get better. And this has helped me a lot actually, because again, I can't mess up. I don't go in pencil and I like do a little sketch. No, nah. I freaking, dude. Some of these are so bad. These were okay. But like you see the proportions are out of whack, because the part one start at one place and it looks kind of okay. Then you get down to the rest and it's like, oh fudge, this is so effing bad. I have something like that. I have a giant box of old drawings, 2 crates of drawings at my grandma's, plus my digital. Yeah, my digital stuff looks really bad. But yeah, again, all these I copied. These There's no original works, like these are not my originals. I literally just saw something on Twitter and I'm like, ooh, that's really cool. Then I like copy it. But man, these were hard. This is last year, September. Yeah, I dated. I made sure I dated these. You know who this character is if you play that gacha game, you know? Yeah, I have a lot of. Hey, look, you know this character from Guilty Gear? You know this character, you should. Yeah, the face looks really small compared to the rest of the body. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the proportions are so bad. Ew. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The proportions are out of whack, man. There's this one. This one's kind of bad. This portrait actually did not turn out bad. Okay, like some of them are definitely hit or miss. Some I'm like, oh fudge, this is bad. Yeah, there's some that turn out good. There's some that turn out bad, and I use a whole bunch of different variations of pens. So some I would use like a fountain pen, some I would use like a ballpoint pen, some I used like a gel pen or whatever. But yeah. It's been a little while ever since I did one of these though. Let me see when the latest one was. I'm just gonna skip through some of these. Yeah, I have done a lot of these. With these, I think I did one like at least like one or two like a week, I think. Or no, one or two. I think I did like yeah, a couple of these a week, I think. Damn. When did I do this? I think I did this like a month ago. Look how bad it is. This one too. I did these last month. And then oh, actually yeah, I did this last month too. I did this one last month. And then this one last month as well. Yeah, I haven't done this in like a month. I've been kind of busy. So yeah, I should. But yeah, again, I have. Okay, bye, Saki. Thanks for coming on stream and talking for a little while. Do you remember my art when I first came to your stream? I used to suck for a really long time. I mean, it's been a little while. I remember the Watson one. Remember my drawings? Remember my drawings when you came to my stream? Calling them bad is an understatement. Yeah, my past few ones, this was bad. But yeah. But I keep this next to my, this is in my bedroom. I'm not in my bedroom right now. But yeah, I have this in my bedroom. So sometimes when I watch anime, if I'm watching anime on my PC, in my bedroom, I usually draw on this. So yeah, I have like different mediums, different places. So whenever I'm somewhere different, I always have the opportunity to draw. So there's no excuse for me not to draw. Or prevent myself from doing that. Mine were worse because I thought they were good. Oh. Oh. For mine, I mean, for me, I always knew mine were bad. The difference is how like bad is bad. So it's like or like it was differing levels, right? So some I'm like, oh fudge, this is really bad. Like, oh, this is not as bad. It's kind of bad, but still kind of. What do you struggle with the most? For me, I guess for me, right now, it's just being able to essentially get things right the first time. I have to do a decent amount of adjustments. And I'm the type of person that would like one line, oh, that's perfect. Or like be so effing good. I do this. Oh, this is good. Or like, even though I mess up, being able to utilize that rather than like erasing all the time spending like aka just draftmanship. Definitely I do think I've gotten better in that aspect where it's not me like, you know, I just do this. or use, I guess, what's the term, like line economy. My line economy is better, but it's gotten a lot better, I would say. But I think I still want to get, like, I still feel very insecure about it, and I'm like, damn, I'm not good at this. I need to get better. No, yeah, definitely. I mean, me drawing like pen and paper has definitely helped with line confidence, and just me doing a lot of gesture drawings has helped as well. But it's not necessarily line confidence, it's just more of line quality. The thing I struggle most is posing in perspective. Ah, gotcha. I mean, yeah, with that, it's just, yeah, I recommend just doing a whole buttload of gesture drawings. I think that would just help a lot. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I definitely struggle with that too, but I think it's a lot less so for me. Because generally, I could tell when something is out of perspective. Now, I need a process for it. I mean, one person I would highly recommend you. Then you should is artist named Will Weston. Oh wait, there you go. I would highly recommend you check out Will Weston stuff, because he has an amazing, really, I think one of the better ways to construct the human body in terms of like posing, and also to make sure it's like seems accurate, but also in like perspective as well. Will Weston, I highly recommend you to check him out. And I think what he does, he like teaches you like a general process, how to draw the body and how to pose it, and then you can make it your own. You could make some adjustments here and there. Highly recommend Will Weston. This needs a little bit bigger. I need to, as Twitter artist about about posing. You need Twitter. You can look at pose of the day. Pose of the day by Pose of Maniacs. That's a good one. That's a good one. I recommend. They're not really an artist. They just provide you like with really good poses it gives you essentially a free like 3D model of that pose. It's really, really good. And then it shows like all the different muscles as well. Okay. So this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish this sketch. I'm not gonna like copy this completely. After I finish this, then I'll go to sleep. Then I'll go to sleep after this one. Because I think I've yapped so effing much. No, I'm still here. I'm here. I should be asleep. I should have been asleep. But no, I'm here instead. Because I was talking about art. And then talking about dojins and hentai for a little bit. And then I switched topics because I'm like, well, fudge, there's people here now. My favorite patron artist has gone AWOL for 30 days. I think he's playing gacha games instead of drawing the goods. Damn, that's unfortunate. Is there a new update for gacha game? Is that why? If so, that's probably the culprit. And I guess like that's like the one downside of having like I think a good amount of like artists that do like loot stuff, right? They'll play gacha games, so it's like a double-edged sword. They're able to get like really good reference or on art like motivation, but then there's moments where they just want to play the gacha game or they're trying to pull for their waifu or whatever. Literally everything else like goes out the window. Oh my gosh, Gundam Gacha. Are you gonna play it, Will? Hell no. Damn. A certified hell no. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong way of saying hell no. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. You know, I was so tempted to buying a new sounds more sound stuff, but I'm like, no. Like audio file stuff, but I'm like, no, I need to stop. I see. So that's why, because of the roll rates. But yeah, I was so effing tempted, bro. Literally, that's one of the reasons why I was spending maybe like 2 hours, right, doing research. And I'm like, damn, this looks so cool. I want this, but I'm like, but do I want to? Do I? Do I want to spend the money on this though? Because the thing is, I would have to spend 120 plus 100, like 400, 500 USD on it, and like, I want it, but like, I don't need it. The worst part is, I have money for it, but I'm like, damn, I already spent money on like a new iPad. I got like new headphones, and it's just that like the audio file setup that I was looking to getting, it's like a whole new setup, and it gives like a different sound profile that I want to experiment with, and I've been interested in it for a little while, but I'm like, no, I can't. I literally can't. I need to figure out if I want to try to play Digimon and Gundam at the same time, or ditch one for the other. You should probably ditch one for the other. Spending now is before the spend the money now before Orange Man Terrace makes it expensive and gets blaming it on Winnie the Pooh, bro. I mean, yeah, I was thinking that too, but it's like, I honestly, instead, I just put money into, I just put the money aside, being like, I'm not gonna spend this now. The amount of self-restraint, bro. The amount of self-restraint for me. Yeah. Again, that's like the bad thing about having like disposable income, or like having a decent like disposable income. I literally could spend like all my money, and again, I could like had more money to spend, even though again I budgeted stuff like my emergency fund, my retirement, all my different retirements, right? My Roth IRA, my HSA, my 401b. Like 401b is not maxed out, but my Roth IRA is. I not really maxed out, but I did my match, which is 4% for where I work. It's 4% of my thing, so I just put until they match to 100%, or to that 4%. So I'm getting free money. HSA, I'm maxing out. Literally, like all the things like is optimized, and then I'm under budget, and I'm like, well, damn, I have like all this extra money. So it's like, right now, for me, it's just like, oh yeah, I should like set this aside. I need to put this into like savings or whatnot. I shouldn't be spending like this. Yeah, I shouldn't spend every single dollar that I can. But it's so effing difficult when like you pay for everything, man. But yeah, it's like, oh, it's like a lot of stuff. It's more needs than wants at this point. And I could be saving that money for like toward a trip, right? Like me going to Japan, or technically I need to save money for like my interviews, like when I go and apply to schools, right? I would have to travel. I would have to get a hotel. I need to like go out of the state, because I am applying to out of state schools, and I'm planning to these are not places, so if I get interviews, I need to like pay for it out of pocket. So because of that, I'm like, okay, I have to start thinking about those kind of expenses already. So that's why I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop spending money on like a whole buttload of things that I can right now. Delayed gratification, just save for things that I actually need, you know? What are your plans on days? I am studying. I'm probably gonna do something with my parents, with my mother. I don't know what the plan is yet. But yeah, I have to study because my exam, my GRE, is actually the day right after Mother's Day. Mother's Day is on the 11th. My exam is on the 12th. That Monday. I mean, it is what it is, but you know. And I already told my mom, and she like 100% understands. She's not like, oh my gosh, how could you do this to me? You're such a bad son. She's like, oh, okay, understandable. You know, it is what it is. This portion. I got my grandma a robot vacuum cleaner. Oh, the one that like goes around the house like a Roomba. Oh, that's pretty nice, dude. My mom would probably want shoes. Okay. Here's the thing. My mom is very practical. It won't be like designer shoes. It would literally be like tennis shoes. Or so the thing is, with my like very first paycheck, I got both my parents like something. It's more like as a thank you gift to them, just saying like thank you so much for like taking care of me. I want to pay you back, like a little gift with my first paycheck. So ask her like what my parents wanted. My dad like wanted like a nice polo shirt and like you know, one of those nice ones that are like fairly expensive. And then my mom's like, oh, just give me some like good tennis shoes. I'm like, okay. So I got her the shoes that I use. So a lot of healthcare workers, they wear something called Hoka. There's like two big brands that they usually use. One is Hoka and the other one is On Clouds. These are shoes that cost like $150, $180, almost $200. And they only last for like 6 months. You're like, what the fudge? It's so expensive for what? The reason why, they're so effing good. They're meant for running, but they are so comfortable just to walk on and like do daily activities. And my mom, for like her job and whatnot, she walks like a decent amount. She has to stand a lot. So like I bought it, right, for her. And she's like, oh, shoes, okay, cool. She didn't ask how much they were, but like I got it, right? And then when she started using them, like literally, I kid you not, she came to me and be like, Fumi, oh my gosh, these are like the best shoes I've ever gotten. So any single time, like it's like her birthday or Mother's Day or like Christmas, it's always give me them shoes. Or like if there's like a sale on it, like she'll like do the boomer thing, go on like Facebook. If she sees like an ad, be like, oh, is it on sale? Hey, it's on sale. Here's my credit card, buy it for me. Or like be like, oh, how do I like get this? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, damn. She really loves those shoes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do too. I have 2 pairs. The reason why I have 2 pairs is one is for the hospital, and then one is for like everyday use. The reason why I have that is because I don't want to have like my dirty medical shoes just everywhere, walking around with like shoes like that. So when I go to the hospital, I use one shoes, and then I have separate tennis shoes just for going out. Or let's say I'm gonna go exercise, I'll use those. And then I have two other pairs. I have like white Converse, and then I have Ultra Boost, because they were a sale on them. It was like 50% off. It was the deal was that's the only reason why I have those. Yeah. Yay, look at my copies, drawings. Woo! Woo! Okay, well, I'm gonna go to sleep. I think it's time for me to go to sleep, chat. Oh, I might come back and stream later. I might draw more. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely need to go to sleep. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was fun. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Okay. Peace. Bye. Hope you had fun. Bye.